What's going on, everybody? Zach Walker, the Bearded Realtor here, checking in on 9/11. 9/11 is a very somber day for a lot of people, and it should be a somber day for our entire nation. On this day in 2001, our country was attacked with a deliberate act of terrorism perpetrated against the West. And I grew up in Fairfax County, Virginia, so we weren't far from the nation's capital. We lost loved ones, we lost friends, we lost people that went to our church. My classmates lost family members, and it went a long way in being one of the reasons why I joined the armed forces to serve our country. And I'll never forget my 9/11 story. The day that we graduated from our basic training and went from Fort Benning, Georgia down to San Antonio for what's called AIT. Our first day to ever leave the base and wear our uniforms out in public was on September the 11th, some years after the attack. And I'll never forget walking through the airport and the responses that we got, and the people that stopped and thanked us and talked to us and bought our meals. And I don't think I paid for anything that day. What I loved about the way 9/11 impacted our country is we all came together. We rallied for one reason. We say never forget, but it feels like we've forgotten in a lot of ways. Our country's never been more divided maybe than it is right now. And so today on 9/11, while you go about the course of your normal life, I want you to stop and think about what happened on this day in 2001. Stop and think about the chain reaction that had on the lives of guys that I served with that never came home. And today on 9/11, I reflect on a dear friend of mine named Bob Roth and his family and his kids that were left behind. Bob was one of the first responders to the Pentagon after it was hit. Bob was an FBI agent, and his wife Teresa is a dear friend of our family and has been super active in lobbying for the 9/11 first responders care bill that's been in the news recently. And so today, I think and pray for Bob's family, for Bob and Teresa and their beautiful kids, and the impact that this decision in 2001 had on families and this specific family for years and years to come. Bob passed away a few years after 9/11 due to a cancer that he contracted while he was on the site. And so today is not just any other day. Today is a day for us as Americans to think about what it means to be Americans and how Americans ran to chaos rather than away from it in an attempt to save anybody that they could save. And Bob was a hero. His family are heroes in my mind. And I would ask that you take a moment and reflect about what 9/11 means to you and the impact that those men and women had on your freedom and mine. We love you guys. Hope you have a great day. But today is not just any other day. So take time, reflect, and think. We'll talk to you guys soon.